Hard Brexit doubts, Hammond refuses to confirm Britain will leave single market. Ahead of a meeting in Luxembourg with EU finance chiefs, the Chancellor was vague when asked by reporters if Britain should stick to Theresa May's hard Brexit plan. "My clear view, and I believe the view of the majority of people in Britain, is we should prioritise protecting jobs, protecting economic growth and protecting prosperity as we enter those negotiations and taking them forward," Mr. Hammond said. Mr. Hammond has made no secret of his preference for a soft Brexit, where the UK would withdraw from the EU but retain some form of associate membership to the customs union. But until last week's shock election wiped out Theresa May's parliamentary majority, Mr. Hammond had been expected to lose his position in a cabinet reshuffle. Instead, the Remain-supporting Chancellor now finds himself with a much stronger hand as Brexit talks begin on Monday. Mr. Hammond was twice asked about staying in the single market, and twice he gave only vague assurances that the government would stick to the blueprint set out by Mrs. May when she triggered Article 50 in March. Of the letter formally notifying EU President Donald Tusk of the UK's intention to leave the EU, Mr. Hammond said the details were still valid but added, "But it is a negotiation, and we recognise there will be an exchange of views and we will take that forward in the spirit of good cooperation." Mr. Hammond's words are in stark contrast to the bullish message sent out by the government's Brexit department ahead of Monday's talks. A spokesman for Britain's Brexit department said, "As we set out in the Article 50 letter, our view is that withdrawal agreement in terms of the future relationship must be agreed alongside each other. We believe that the withdrawal process cannot be concluded without the future relationship also being taken into account." Though withdrawal and future are intimately linked, Mrs. May is sending her Brexit Secretary David Davis to Brussels on Monday to launch the process with EU negotiator Michel Barnier. The Prime Minister herself will travel there 3 days later for a summit on June 22 and 23 with the other 27 EU national leaders.